it's got to be worth it, hasn't it? Blair. $100 out the door. This is the one I got at Costco. We'd actually seen it in Costco a while ago. It was a lot more expensive then. I'd forgotten to show last episode the new bottles going into the blind tasting. So now there's actually 3 going in. They all happen to be independent bottlers. 2 Caden heads and 1 old malt cask. The one that I found at Costco, well actually let's just quickly say all of them, this is a 20 year, 20 year, an 18 year, all at cask strength. And their prices are $100, $98, $110. So good value from the independent bottlers. The one I found at Costco is a Glenrothes, and it is 20 year at 56%. So that one should be fun. The other Caden head is a Glen Grant 20 year, which came from one of the auction buys. And that one, what's the ABV on that? 52% almost. And then the last one is the Ben Nevis, I think. Yeah, Ben Nevis 18. We ran the Ben Nevis marathon. I should have put the Ben Nevis shirt on. It has a very steep uphill finish. If you ever feel like doing it, be prepared for a 5-mile uphill gravel finish with sharp rocks. So hopefully the finish on the Ben Nevis will be more enjoyable. I'm Phil.
I'm Deepa.
And we're in another round of blind tasting. We have been trying these through the week and just before the camera. And we have 2 new ones. One that's actually been around for several episodes. It's survived quite a few. Dense cereal, toffee water and bacon. We had to add the bacon to the name because there is something bacony going on there. Ice cream and aniseed. Vanilla saltfish. They're all, well, higher than 48 ABV, slightly smoky, so I think we'll start in the middle. Ice cream and aniseed. It's actually pretty light. Initially I thought I was picking up a bit of paint, but it's probably just the alcohol. It's sort of white fruit melon. But
A bear.
You try that one. But it is vanilla ice cream as well. Vanilla ice cream, a dusting of chocolate. Slightly citrus.
Very subtle.
Wow, that's better than I remember from just 10 minutes ago. It's like a lovely vanilla, spicy pepper. Oh yeah, caramel's coming up. What do you get? It's a little bit licorice and salty.
Much better. It's very nice compared with
Yeah.
a minute ago.
It's a bit like eating vanilla ice cream with chocolate dusted on top out of a bowl made of old leather. So there's a little bit of aniseed sprinkled on as well. The finish is all milk chocolate though, isn't it?
But now I have to put anything of tobacco for the finish.
Yeah, a little bit.
Milky chocolate.
Milky chocolate. Ooh, that's pretty good. It's funny because we had a little break and that's been sitting in the glass maybe 30 minutes now. After we'd drunk it. Maybe that makes a difference. Should we go strong or should we go smoky? I think this is maybe slightly smoky, so we'll go here. Vanilla saltfish. So this one threw us a little bit. We kind of had notes of...
Brine, salty, fishy.
Yeah, briny, salty, fishy. But those are light notes. I mean, it still has a vanilla, or at least a sort of grassy vanilla.
But I'm surprised if it's peat slide.
I think there is peat in that empty one. It's definitely a sort of a slightly smoked fish. We were going to call it barbecued vanilla sushi earlier, because there's something slightly barbecued fish, almost like the char off the fish. Oh, that's good as well. Salt vanilla, fish char. The only thing I don't like is the finish, because I don't like coffee, and it has a coffee.
It's very sharp finish.
I get this coffee hanging around. It's still hanging around now though. It's a bit...
I'm not liking the finish either.
It's a bit burnt caramel, which is okay. But the coffeeness about it... I like the middle though. Enough to go back for some more. Oh, stronger ABV definitely. This is a 48 plus ABV. But not super strong. I'm not getting burnt.
It's very strong.
Yeah.
ABV, but that was supposed to beat.
It's not burning strength though.
No.
It's just strong. I mean, stronger than this, obviously. Okay. The one that's been around for a few weeks. Dense cereal, toffee, water, and bacon. I mean, the bacon could be sort of the burnt sticks, tea and burnt sticks, which was the Ardmore, I think, wasn't it? We called Ardmore 10 tea and burnt sticks. And it's a similar kind of peatiness.
That was very salty.
Oh.
Bacon, salty.
You know, I'd written down sort of chlorine rubber, but I hadn't said it because
Earthy.
But it's in there, that chlorine sort of swimming pool. There's a bit swimming pool rubber in there.
If anything more peaty, that is.
I think it's not just peat though, is it?
No.
It's earthiness as well as a bit of peat. It's a slightly soapy cereal. A bit Weetabix.
That cereal.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Grassy, earthy tea. What about the finish? I said almost caramel. It's more licorice than caramel. I like it enough to want to go more. Hey, copying. Okay, you go.
I have to whisper back.
Let's reveal this one and see what it is. It makes sense because there's not very much in the bottle anyway. It's made it through 3 or 4 rounds.
Wow.
Actually, this is its 4th, I think. It's held off quite a few bottles. Okay, we've been doing a bit of behind the scenes research. This is to make sure I open the right bottle. I was leaning towards the smoky peatiness being a bit like Ardmore. And so I brought up the Ardmore to compare. And this is much more fishy and then burnt sticks. And when I went back to this, I was like, no, maybe not. But we know it's 48 plus. Our guess was that it was close to 48. You had said 12, I'd said 15-year-old. And you liked it a lot. I liked it less. then we started to look at the spreadsheet to see which bottles it might be. And what did you think it was?
Bruichladdich.
You thought it was like the Islay barley? And once you said that, and of course we've made notes of dense cereal, suddenly we're like, of course, it's just like Islay barley. Now, we didn't get the Islay barley bottle to compare, but not only that, now it's farmyardy as well. Okay, I'm going with deeper. I'll just copy. I'm copying Islay. The only difference is I'm going for Bruichladdich. I'm going for the Laddie and you're going for the organic. How's your confidence level? Since you said Bruichladdich, everything's pointing at Bruichladdich, I would be like 90% confident it's Bruichladdich now. ABV, if it's not 50, we're screwed. 50! Age. No age statement. The price is 55. And that could be the right price. It only needed to score an 87. It is an Islay. And it comes from... Oh! It's not that peaty. Port Charlotte.
I thought Port Charlotte is very peaty.
Yeah, we did talk about Port Charlotte.
I'm not that, but here I go in Scotland. It's a bar.
We said that it won't be Port Charlotte Bruichladdich though, because it's not peated enough. Which one is it? Port Charlotte Scottish Barley. It's the little sample bottle. It does say heavily peated. And I mean, we had said light peat on our notes. I mean, heavily peated. I mean, I would say the Kilhoman was much more peated than this one. And Ardbeg would be more peated. At least, don't you think?
I mean, I think of that peaty.
But I think you guessed well. Deep is the winner this week.
First time.
No, don't drink it. We haven't got any left. I did bring up the Islay barley, which is our top favourite. Well, now that you have tasted it, because it does have that agriculture.
I think I have.
Oh. That's so much richer, denser, stronger all round than this one. This is much lighter, isn't it? I can't remember how old the... I think this is pretty young as well. No, sorry, I can't remember. It only needed to score 87, and you'd given it a 90. I was kind of just going along for the ride. I like this a lot more.
Yeah, me too.
Where would you put it on the shelf? Better than Johnny Walker? I think Johnny Walker's become our measuring stick now. Is it better than Johnny Walker Green Label? I know, I'm not supposed to be drinking. It's nowhere near as good as this.
I mean, if you give it a shot, I will never buy it. I will buy another bottle of that.
It's better than the Trader Joe's Ardmore, though.
Yeah.
Is it better than Lefroy?
But I think...
Yeah.
Try.
You know... I'm thinking Lefroy should move up a bit. We're just cheating a lot these days. I think... Because it's a small bottle, we don't have to push any off the shelf. I think it's in here. Yeah. Maybe... Actually, I wouldn't mind putting a bit of Lefroy into that. Give it a bit more peat. Well, I was going to say we have to push something off the bottom. But at least for now, we don't. And that's good. I feel like we were slightly educated this week. Well, no, I keep taking all the credit. Deeper's the one who said Islay. Although I'm slightly disappointed. I'm reaching for the new bottle. I'm slightly disappointed that the Port Charlotte didn't have more peat than that. I was expecting heavily peated to be a bit of a peat bomb. Our new bottle is number 24. It is a 48 minus, so not cask strength. We better have a glass. New adventure begins every week. What are we going to get? That is medium dark. I'm looking at these two. Shh. All I can say is I'm really glad that this wasn't alongside these two. Have we forgotten anything?
Movie.
I think we've done everything. We seem to get through it slightly cleaner this week. It was so chaotic last week.
Oh, what the true.
Where are we? Well, wow, that's super caramel.